Good morning, everybody. Should we make a start? My name is Summi Abdul, one of the gynae oncology consultants. I'd like to welcome you all on behalf of the team, Professor J. Prakashan, Emily Bailey, and Jane Newbold, to the first DELTA Reproductive Medicine Symposium. So I'll do the introduction. So if I can welcome you all to Derby. Derby, for those of you who don't know, is a city in central England. We are a big teaching hospital affiliated to Nottingham University. We have a GEM graduate entry medical school, and we have 5 hospitals under our remit. We are a tertiary referral centre for gynae cancers, for fertility, and we obviously have the DELTA Centre, which we set up a number of years ago. The aim of the centre was to basically advance the propagation of advanced endoscopic and laparoscopic surgery through training and research. And as a result of that, we have set up a number of courses and conferences. For the oncology one has now been running for 18 years. We have an endometriosis symposium that Sardema runs. We have a urogynecology symposium that Bhavna Purwal runs. And now there's a fertility and reproductive medicine symposium that Jay Prakashan, Professor, will be running. We also are quite unique in that we offer hands-on training courses. So we run a laparoscopic hysterectomy course where people come and do a workshop, and the next day they may be operating on our patients. In addition, Jay Prakashan runs a hands-on transvaginal scanning course, which again provides invaluable experience. We have a research and audit program, have a special study module, students and clinical attachments. As a result, we've set up a DELTA YouTube channel to allow for education and training to occur. The whole purpose of our meeting is really to allow a forum for a multidisciplinary approach to these conferences and meetings. A lot of the big conferences are quite highbrow and have a very subspecialty based. However, a lot of nurses, GPs, and other members of the team don't get to attend those. So these are aimed at being free, provide a forum for all members of the team to be able to attend, so we can share and update people on developments in reproductive medicine. We can share any audit and research done and develop collaborations and improve team building. Can I congratulate Emily Bailey, our subspec trainee, who's absolutely fantastic. She's put a brilliant program together for all of you. And hopefully you'll see all of these guys during the day and gives us, so well done, Emily. These are all our speakers, all at the top of their specialty from various parts of the country, and you'll see them speak during the day. Since COVID, we've gone online, which has its advantages in the sense that we're able to reach out to national and international delegates. For this meeting, we've been very fortunate to have 466 delegates registered from 23 countries, ranging from obviously the UK to far out as South America, South Africa, Indonesia, and Asia. This meeting will be recorded, so we should be able to share the presentations on there, and you can go back and do some learning as we go through if you're not able to attend the whole day. Some basic house rules. If I can ask you to keep your microphones muted at all times and keep your cameras off unless you're asking a question, or have to turn on your microphone and camera. We typically have a chat box, and if you can put any questions during the meeting in the chat box, and the faculty will try and answer these questions as we go along. At the end of each presentation, there'll be opportunity to ask questions to the speakers. So if you put your hands up in turn, there's a raising hand functionality on the Teams app, and then we'll go in turn order. So hopefully this should be an interactive meeting. When you're asking a question, please turn your camera and microphone on. In terms of feedback, it's very important to get feedback of how you find our symposium. There's a feedback form already created, but once we've downloaded the attendance list, then Jane will send out a feedback form to all of you, at which point, once that's completed, you'll get a certificate of attendance for CPD. Can I just thank our organising committee? Jane Newbold is our DELTA manager. She works tirelessly and endlessly to ensure everything runs behind the scene, organising meetings at all hours of the day. So thank you very much, Jane. We couldn't run any of this without you. Secondly, Emily Bailey and Kanajay Prakashan, they're both fantastic colleagues. Emily's Alpha Suspect trainee, and has got about a year to go. She's a fantastic trainee, will make a brilliant consultant. She's put together a fantastic program along with Jay Prakashan. And Jay doesn't really need much introduction to the fertility world. He's well renowned, he's a good friend and colleague. So thank you, Jay, for putting together a great program. At this stage, I normally just tell people about other meetings that are running during the year. We've got dates penciled in for the Gynecology Symposium, the Oncology Symposium, Endometriosis and Reproductive meeting for next year. So sign up to these online. Please sign up with a form, because we try and have a deadline now rather than people trying to email us individually and beg for a last minute addition to the list. So please sign up before the deadline dates. The only other thing I would like to say is a happy Eid al-Adha and Hajj Mubarak to all our colleagues. Myself, we're all celebrating Eid today, and people have gone on Hajj as well. So happy Eid to everybody. All that's left me to say is enjoy the day, and I'll hand you over to the rest of my colleagues and team. But at this stage, what I normally ask people to do is if everybody can just turn their cameras on so we can see who's out there at the start of the meeting, and just give us a wave just to make sure that there are people out there. Jane is obviously there. Onig, you're there. Eid Mubarak Onig to you as well. Laura, Jay, are you putting your screen on? Have you got your screen on? Okay. So all that's left for me to do is hand you over to our chairs for the morning, Emily and Jay. Jay will now introduce Emily, and I will leave you for the time being because I've got to go and do my e-prayer. So I shall see you guys a bit later on. All right. Have a good day. Jay, over to you.
Yeah, fabulous.
Have you got your camera on?
I have.
Okay, I will leave you to it. Have a good day.
Thanks very much, Summi. Yeah. Fantastic.